Hello. Today is the 3rd of January. And it just so happens to be 7:17 in the morning. So 7:17 might be a number you've been seeing recently. This is actually a very good sign if you have been seeing this. Breaking it down, 7 is the number of spiritual enlightenment. 1 is the number of new beginnings and blessings. And then, of course, another 7. But I also see this as the 1 being the mirror in between, okay? So we have a 7 and then a mirror and then another 7. So this tells me that both ends of your energy are present in the moment. 717 has also been recognized as a number that speaks of the twin flame. But really, honestly, any number you have that has that 1 in the middle can actually be a representation of your polar opposite energy being on the same frequency. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, frequency. Okay. So my intentions this morning, first and foremost, to clear out all of this, any low vibrational energy that is in my field as well as yours. Allow for your space to be flooded with positive energy. So just take a moment, close your eyes, and inside of your mind, banish any low vibrational energy that may be there. If you have sage, this is the perfect time to burn some. Pause it, allow the energy to be cleared, whatever works for you. Now, the reason why we do this is because I am teaching you how to cleanse the energy around you so that you can clear out your own field when you sit down to watch these messages, okay? Today, I sat down specifically with the intention to speak about the upcoming year, okay? So a lot of people are talking right now about the fact that the Chinese zodiac year is the fire horse, and I want you to be very aware that the Chinese New Year does not start until February 17th, okay? So we're technically still in the Chinese zodiac year of the serpent or the snake. So don't rush into the new year and say, oh, it's January 1st. January 1st is an arbitrary date in the calendar year. If you're looking at it from an astronomical or an astrological or even a seasonal, it's really just an arbitrary date. If we're looking at zodiacal calendars, we have to go by those particular dates, and the Chinese zodiac year starts in February. So I would love to talk about what we are expecting in the year of the fire horse and how we can prepare over the next, month and 14 days, so 6 weeks, how we can prepare over the next 6 weeks to dive into the fire horse year with absolute certainty. This is the year of all of your dreams coming true. So, I call in the energy of spirit and prime source and your highest self. We're going to skip all the way to the top because this message, it isn't just about your 3-dimensional experience. This message is about what we need to do on a spiritual level to prepare us for the energy of the fire horse, okay? I want you to think about I don't know how many of you out there are feminine and or have had long nails in your life, but if you've ever had long nails and then broke one nail and then the tip of your finger is super sensitive, after you broke that nail, because this part of your finger hasn't touched anything in a long time because your nail was too long, right? So that's your nervous system, okay? If you are coming out of a healing cycle, which I am so hopeful that you are, if you're coming out of a healing cycle, your nervous system is like the tip of your finger, okay? It's super sensitive, okay? Imagine what it would be like if you actually took the shell off of a turtle and just had the inside of that turtle exposed to air. There's a reason why it's not, right? It's squishy and it kind of needs to be protected, right? Well, your nervous system, after you've gone through the healing cycle, is like you've ripped the armor off of your spine and now your spidey senses are all tingling, okay? So you've become hyper aware and or hypersensitive. Now is the time for recalibration and learning how to feel into this new ability that you're feeling without being over stimulated, okay? So on the bottom of the deck, we have hidden knowledge, Akashic records, and silent understanding. And I wanted to talk about that because she has a link on the top of her head. And of course, there's a full moon, which we are currently in the first full moon cycle of the 2026 calendar year. And it's super powerful. It's a beautiful, absolutely beautiful moon. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely see it. But the reason why I'm noticing this is because of the lynx itself. So the lynx, it really doesn't look that dangerous. Like, they're not humongous, not like, like a lion, but really they're feisty little guys, right? Like, a lynx can take down a dog. So it's not like it's like, a domestic cat, which can be pretty vicious. But so it can be kind of deceiving. And the energy that is here is like kind of like this hidden prowess that you have. And that's exactly why it's called hidden knowledge, right? You have this hidden prowess that, like I've been talking about, is your nervous system on, I don't want to say high alert, but it's like super sensitive mode, okay? So you have this hidden power that you may not know how to use just yet, but it's starting to come online. And this is going to be your best friend over the next 6 weeks. Learn how to dive into that particular energy. Yes, it's uncomfortable because it brings in a lot of things that you may not be used to feeling. But as you sit with these feelings, you start to become used to them. And then as you become used to them, it creates a sense of understanding those feelings. Okay, so now this new understanding of your own nervous system is actually going to lead to you understanding your existence and what you are doing here even better. So those three all came out. Perfect. Okay. So when I do oracles, which by the way, this is the Priestess of Light Oracle, anything that comes out in the reverse is usually taken as extremely underscored. And wow, we have 31, 21, and 41. Okay, so we'll do this in this order. Okay, the very first one that we're going to talk about is number 21, and all of these cards, the Priestess of Light Oracle cards, are very intricately woven into nature, which is one of the reasons I absolutely love this particular Oracle deck, because I get a lot of my messages through observing nature. And so the energies that I get off of these cards a lot of the times come from my time that I've spent in nature and my understanding of life from that perspective. And this is really amazing. This first card that came out is number 21, and it is Guide, and it is the Illuminated Path. Now, the reason why I absolutely love this for you is because this is absolutely what I was just talking about. Your nervous system is going to become your new guide. Okay, so we're shifting from the external necessity of having someone else give us our information, which is exactly why I try to have you tap into the energy that I'm tapping into. If it feels like your own energy, then this is you learning how to read your own energy. And that's exactly what this is giving you the opportunity. Okay, so this woman, and gender doesn't matter. Okay, this is specifically speaking about the feminine energy, the intuition. This is asking you to absolutely tap into your feminine energy. Okay, there is a wolf on the feminine side of this woman. Okay, so she's using her right hand to, with her own fire, to light her path. Okay, so she is using her masculine energy to light the way, using her own logic, which is the masculine energy. She can light the way, relying on her intuition, which is silently aware of what's around her that she may not see, right? So she's looking in the direction of the right. The wolf looks like he's looking forward. So while she's looking one direction, her intuition can look the other. This is absolutely your invitation to start observing not just your environment, but how are you feeling inside? Right now we're in Capricorn season. This is the perfect time to start diving into what is your body trying to tell you. For example, if you're outside and it's perfectly nice outside, but you get this sudden chill and it feels like the temperature around you drops, there's something in your environment trying to get your attention. Your body is the first one to pick up on the signal. Start paying attention to the signals your body picks up first. Notice those and then start observing your environment. For example, goosebumps. We all know that the when we get that chill down our spine, a lot of the times I was raised, oh, there's a possum walking over your grave. That's what I was raised to believe when you get that chill down your spine, right? So these are literal markers in your body trying to get your signal to go, hey, pay attention to me, okay? So start paying attention to what's going on inside of your body, okay? And this is beautiful that it leads into the second energy, and that's card number 31. And this one's in the reverse position, so this is something that you definitely need to pay attention to. And this is the hostilities card, okay? The hostilities card has I absolutely love the energy in this. Okay, so she looks like she's doing a yogic pose, okay? And again, full moon energy here. We're currently in the full moon, and this last card also has a full moon energy as well. But there's actually a portal around the moon, even cooler. So you can see it, she's got her hands in a position where she's creating energy between her hands, probably utilizing the energy of the moon, okay? And then behind her, she's got that gorgeous black cat that is obviously roaring, right? Warning anybody who's trying to approach your energy, you cannot be bothered in this moment, okay? You got much more important magical shit to be doing than to be bothered. And so understand that just because there's conflict, you are protected. That's what that black cat is there to tell you. And that would be your divine masculine energy, right? This is that energy within you that you put out like, I cannot be bothered, okay? That is your masculine energy putting out a field of protection around you. This is how we dissipate our fear, right? We understand that there is no reason to fear when we have a connection to our divine masculine, when we have a connection to our guides, when we have a connection to spirit. We understand that spirit will play the puppet master to all of those around you to keep them out of your energy if they don't belong there. This is how you rise above this, I'm being spiritually attacked. Okay. Let them do their little sprinkle of hateful nonsense, because you got this black cat here. It's going to be like, rawr, and then it's just not going to hit you. And even if it does, if you're taking care of yourself spiritually, there's absolutely nothing anybody can do to you. And I'm going to state that one of the most important things that you can do every single day of your life is before you go to bed, in whatever way is most comfortable for you, whether it be a bath or a shower, wash it away. It can't stick to you. Wash it away. This is spirit saying, don't worry about that nonsense. If somebody's throwing like hateful energy at you, it cannot hit you if your outflow is stronger than their inflow, right? Frequency modulation teaches us that the higher vibrational energies are faster and stronger than lower vibrational energies. And in that way, this cat roar will literally drown out any negative energies that are coming to you. So don't focus on that. You got that black cat there that's like, nope, you can't get into this energy. All you need to focus on is what's going on right here and right here. Focus on you. Recalibrate you. Focus on your gifts. Can nobody touch you? All right, and then this last one, oh my gosh, I absolutely love this. Again, this is in the reverse, and this is number 41. And again, 2, 3, 4, with ones in all three of them. This is a wonderful message here, guys. Okay, so we have the last one is number 41, and this is the circle of eternal joy, and I absolutely love this for you, okay? This is spirit saying, all you need to do is find that joy. Joy, I want to say this, but if I say it this way, it kind of is confusing because it's a little, okay. So I want to say, grab onto that joy thread and hold on tight and just play on that thread, okay? But energy isn't necessarily threads, it's a wave at the same time. So it's, you can't explain it. It's non-human logical. Okay, so we have the circle of eternal joy, timelessness, and the dance of life. Okay, so again, like I said, there's also a full moon on this one, but there's so much more on this particular card. Okay, so she is wearing a cloak, a beautiful blue cloak. Okay, upon her head, it is a bird. I'd actually have to look in the book to find out precisely what kind of bird this is. But this bird is wings full spread, and its tail is fully flayed. It's totally fanned out. And I love the way that looks. But she's also got a headdress, a golden headdress that is on her third eye. Okay, so I'm really pointing out that this is on her third eye, because what's behind her is a golden portal. Okay, it looks like the moon, right? But there's a world inside of there. You can see it a lot better, like from this particular, like if I were to move it closer, you wouldn't be able to see it. But there is a world inside of that portal. Okay, and this is spirit telling you that this is the time to build your inner world of joy. Okay, I spoke about this a very long time ago, and I'm not quite sure if I recorded a video on this or not, but this is something that I absolutely believe, and I practice this on a daily basis. We have the most amazing opportunity when we go into meditation or moments of stillness or silence, okay? We have the ability to access this inner portal within us that's within our heart space, okay? And in that portal, that's where you build your inner world, okay? I taught my son to place his most valuable possessions, and I spoke to him about possessions because he gets attached to things, and I told him to put them inside of his heart space, inside of a little treasure chest that he can access anytime he goes into meditation, and he can sit there and enjoy those wonderful things, whether they're in his life any longer or not. Specifically, Lego creations. That was a really hard one for him. He couldn't take them apart after he built them. So I would teach him to place these things inside of that little treasure chest inside of his heart to give him a joyful place in order for him to be able to have a place where if he felt sad or in any way, he could go to that place and enjoy that which was inside in a way that would make him feel, I don't even want to say better, but joyful, wonderful. And so I highly encourage for you to do the same thing. Me, myself, I have, and inside of this little inner world, there's literally just one thing, a hill with one tree, a beautiful blue sky, a nice little breeze, and a sunny sun. And in this place, I lie underneath of this tree when I feel the need for peace. And the second I'm lying under this tree in my little inner heart space, I'm at joy. I'm in joy. I'm at peace. And this is what I've built for myself in those moments where I need an escape from whatever chaos is around me. I can just dip into that space and feel that peace. This is what we're doing right now. For the next 6 weeks, we are building the most stable inner world foundation that doesn't matter what chaos is going on around us. Because if you think about a fire horse, that feels like really fast burning energy, right? We have to be able to maintain that stability, that peace. And if we don't have that stable foundation, what's going to happen when a fire horse comes in and starts trampling all over your foundation? Is it going to be able to last, or will it crumble? Okay, 2 more cards popped out. I haven't looked at these yet. So we have, oh, wonderful. Okay, 2 more that came out in the reverse. Again, very important, wonderful. And I love that these are perfect energies. They are, I don't want to say opposing energies, but they are 2 energies that work together so amazingly beautiful. So the first one is number 46, and it is healing earth. And the second one is number 25, and that is go with the flow. So I'm feeling a very earth and water energy here. Now, this is absolutely beautiful because, again, we're in Capricorn season, right? So right now, if you look at Capricorn, not just as an earth sign, but in the zodiacal calendar, it's the last of the earth signs. And it's the one after you've crossed the void, gone into the cosmos as Sagittarius, and then come back into your earth body. So we're no longer just this physical form. Now we are the ethereal physical form. We are the aware, enlightened physical form. And this is telling you to, and she's using her right hand in this one, okay? And she's leaning with her back upon a tree, which would absolutely be perfect for, grounding oneself. And she's using her right hand, or her left hand, she's putting her left hand out, and there is light coming from her left hand. Now we know that the left hand is the receiving hand. And this particularly says the power to give and receive healing, okay? If even for 15 minutes, oh man, 15 minutes would be beautiful and the perfect amount of time for you. 15 minutes. highly suggested for right now, especially if you're watching this during the full moon. Do this under the full moon. This is a perfectly wonderful full moon in order to do this, because it's actually both energies that we're actually talking about right now. Okay. Ground. However it feels the most powerful for you. Ground into the earth. Some people like to hug trees. If you do this, both hand contact with the tree will allow you to create that circuit, the energetic circuit. And remember that trees teach us patience, so do not expect a quick answer, right? So another way that you can do this is bare feet and or hands in the dirt. I absolutely love actually lying on my back on the ground, not on concrete. Concrete creates a barrier. And just allowing my heart space to feel the physical vibrations of the earth. And then this other energy here is the water energy, that the go with the flow, letting go, cleansing, and receiving. Okay. So, after you've connected to the earth, right now is the perfect time to do a spiritual bath. Get yourself sea salts and oils and allow yourself to sit in that water, again, 15 minutes, and just consciously and aware, verbally, I release that which no longer serves me. Ask the water to cleanse your aura, to cleanse your physical body to the molecular level. Water is molecular level. It can seep all the way into you if you allow it. There's water already within your body. It's fully conscious when you connect to that other water. They can communicate. So, communicate with your water. Ask for it to flow through you. Communicate with the earth. Connect to Mother Gaia. Ask for her to ground you. And while you're in this moment of grounding, imagine yourself being held like a baby. Allow yourself to be vulnerable with the one that is going to let you be vulnerable, the divine. Gaia is connected to Source. The water is connected to Source. As a matter of fact, the water is the physical representation of the feminine divine. The earth is what comes from the love created between the fire and the water. All physical comes from the love of the fire and the water, right? That's how the earth was formed. And so when you connect to both the earth and the water, you are connecting to the divine. Connect with the stars. Pick anyone in the sky and say, I connect to you. Watch it twinkle. Eventually you'll start to notice that it's actually a pulsation, and then you'll feel the frequency. When we consciously connect to other consciousness, we expand our own consciousness. And this is what Spirit is inviting you to do for the next 6 weeks. Don't rely on anyone else anymore. Don't rely on any outside source for your wisdom. When I was a therapist, my number one goal was to work my way out of a job. Same thing now. I don't want you to rely on me. I want you to understand how I read this energy so you can do it for yourself. because it's more important for you to tap into your gifts than for anyone else to give you your advice. Have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.